My name is Brittany Kettering, and I first started attending Redeemer in 2012. Walking to Redeemer was an experience that I had never encountered before. It was a space filled with black fold-up chairs, a makeshift stage, and makeshift background curtains. Having grown up in the church, I was used to pews, a set stage. You knew where to look, you knew what was going on at all times. And being in a space that at that point was a gymnasium, it definitely threw me off a little bit.
My name is Paul Birch. I'm 61. I'm married to my wife, Roxanne, and we've lived here in Bloomington since 2016. We first came to Redeemer in the fall of 2016. In our minds, we'd given ourselves 6 months to visit different places and experience some different church environments. We were still at the old Methodist church at that point. And I do remember they were working through a book of the Bible, and I think it was Romans at the time. I'm not sure, but I think they were going through Romans, but they were late in the book. They were chapter 14. You know, they were going through the book, and that did get my attention. It's just been many, many years since I was part of a body that would have taught through a book of the Bible like that. As a musician, I noticed that Matt Fields was probably playing a guitar that I was like, I want to get to know that guy. That's the guy I want to know, because I think we're tracking on some things. And it proves I was right as I've got to know Matt.
Redeemer ended up being my church home for all of my undergraduate career. And it was somewhere that I felt safe, I felt at home, and I had built a family with people that I attended church with every Sunday and people who were part of my community group. And even though I knew I had big plans on the other side of graduation, leaving Redeemer, I knew was going to be really hard.
Sometime pretty early in our experience at Redeemer, and after we had made the decision that we're going to land in Redeemer, Nathan Furr was the worship leader, and he kind of opened the door to an evening for the worship team to both practice, get to know each other, that kind of thing. And I really appreciated that as a new person and an older person, the door was open for me to participate, grab a guitar and play. And the other thing I really appreciated is people were so affirming. I mean, just almost instantly, they were very affirming of my involvement with the team, and they wanted to get me in. And it's just always good to be seen. It's always good to have your gifts noticed and actually utilized. And that happened in a really, really positive way at Redeemer.
After college, I left Bloomington, I left IU, and I went to live in Haiti for a summer doing documentary work. It was an amazing experience, and I was excited for the future. But upon return home, a couple months after the fact, my mom had a stage 4 cancer diagnosis. It rocked my world, and in that moment, I knew I needed stability. I needed people to lean on. So ultimately, my mom ended up passing away, and while that was life-changing, as any passing is, there was a reoccurring piece, and I found that not only through my faith, but through the people who were beside me, and most of those people came from Redeemer.
Our 5 or 6 years at Redeemer have been really good. We're so grateful to be in Bloomington. We love the town. We love our church. We love the community and the university. It's also been 5 or 6 of the hardest years of our life. We've walked through some things with family, with kids that have been just incredibly challenging. So thankful for instance, our community group, our CG, who cares about such things, prays about those things. We get to hear about things they're walking through.